Let's remember that our founding fathers, General John Stark himself, pressed individuals into military service to defend the colonies and the ideals of independence, that those were the ideals that they were trying to preserve. They had laws and rules just like everybody else, and they often asked individuals to make temporary sacrifices for the good of the preservation of independence and liberty for everyone, for the long-term health and safety of their communities. They weren't infringing on the live free or die spirit. They were asking folks to make those sacrifices in order to preserve it. It doesn't mean you have to agree with it. Doesn't mean you have to believe in it. And sometimes you don't even have to like it, of course. But those sacrifices have to be made. But that collective obligation, at times and in the course of limited events, to do what must be done, it's an essential ingredient to our freedoms. Because we don't live alone. We are a community. We must make living together in relative harmony a priority. This all hit home with me early on in the COVID crisis. I visited a school. It was an outdoor event to celebrate some energy efficiency upgrades that had come from a state grant that they had put together. And after the event, due to social distancing, only a few students really had the chance to come up and chat with me. So we were under an outdoor tent. It was a bit rainy that day, a little bit cold. But we got a chance to meet with and chat, and there were about 5 or 6 of them between the ages of 9 or 10 or so. And through our conversations, we were just chatting about this and that, and I asked one of them what they thought, frankly, why they were wearing the mask and what they thought about wearing a mask in school. Was it easy? Was it too difficult to understand the teacher? Did most kids keep it on? How was it working? And this little girl comes up to me. I apologize, I don't remember her name, but she said, I really don't like wearing it, but I never take it off. And when I asked why, she said, well, because I don't want to let them down. And who? I asked. I said, who? Who don't you want to let down? Everybody else, she said. Everybody else. That's what it's all about. It's the woman in the cereal aisle that you pass at the grocery store, or the postal worker that you pass in the hallway of your apartment building, maybe people you've never even met. Live Free or Die is all about our responsibility, not just to ourselves, but to them. It is said that as individuals, we need to seek less to be consoled than to console. We need to seek less to be understood than to understand. This is the freedom I envision for New Hampshire, a freedom enveloped in, frankly, neighborly caring. It's the New Hampshire way to join together within our communities and not let politics or prejudice divide us. It's in that effort that we as citizens can become more reliant on one another for solutions and less on the often inefficient approach of government. This is why we protect and we treasure our local control. It's the foundation for individual responsibility and living cooperatively. Our motto of Live Free or Die, it comes with the obligation that we will put politics and prejudices aside and ensure our family and neighbors are supported. Look, when our side doesn't win, doesn't mean there's a conspiracy or the world's out to get us. It simply means we have to try harder next time. We must put forward better and more compelling arguments on that battlefield of ideas. And we mustn't let COVID or politics rob us of our passion for neighborliness.